Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to SMSAlaska Quick Start video. If you just got your account and just want to figure out how to get started, it's going to be a quick rundown on how that works. Now, we are going to have individual videos that will walk you through each one of these modules, but for right now, I just want to show you quickly what it takes to get up and running. Now, remember, even at the end of this process, you still have to get people to get on your list in order to have someone to text to, right? So just want to keep that in mind. So in order for you to add people to your list, you have to create a call to action statement. For example, you might want to say text pizza to 71441, and that would be a sample action statement. Now, in order to create that action statement, you have to have a keyword. It has to be attached to a contact record, and then once that happens, you can use the text blast tool to send out text messages and landing pages to everyone that's on your list. So let's see how that works. Okay, here are the keywords. And you can see here I've got a few keywords already in the list, and these are the custom vanity keywords because they contain words or letters. Now, the system generated keywords, which are free, by the way, are 2 letters and 2 numbers. You can get as many of these as you want. Now, if you notice over here, the custom vanity keywords, there's 10 free in this account, and it's $2 a month for each additional keyword you want to have. Some people need a lot of them, some people don't. I suggest if you have temporary campaigns, things that are going to just run for a couple of weeks or something, use one of these keywords, and then have the custom vanity keyword to have people text in to be part of something that's permanent. A permanent sales list or a permanent contact list for whatever reason, or information list to keep them updated on Club or Moose Lodge or VFW or whatever, But the system keywords are like for sales. Now, there might be times where if you're having some kind of event and you need to have something fancy, you can come up with a custom keyword. My suggestion is to keep these keywords as short as possible, because the more letters you have in the keyword, the more chance there is for a mistake. Anyway, once you have that keyword in there and you've chosen it, then you need to create a contact record. Now, as you see here, these are contact records that I already have created. This is the name of the list that the people's name will be on. This is the keyword attached to that list in the contacts. And it tells you whether or not it's a lead list or an opt-in list. Now, we're going to look at the opt-in list. Lead list, you create this if you had some kind of promotion going on where you wanted people to text in just to get whatever information you have to offer right then and there. You're not trying to put them on a list. You're not going to be sending them any more information. You may send them a link in this one text, but that's what a lead list is, just to try to attract leads to whatever your sales funnel is. But the opt-in list is where people are going to text in the keyword and opt in, so that every time you have something going on, you can send a text out, and everybody that opted into this particular list will get whatever the message is. So let's go in here. And I'm going to edit this one because you see it says 0. There's no people on this list yet. So all the keywords you have available would be, you can click here and add a keyword. It will show you all your keywords from that list. And these are the system keywords, because all the other ones are used, and it won't show you keywords that are already in use. So these are the 3 that were available. I could add one of these to it so that a person could either text this, the VFW 9978, or they could text that short system keyword, but I'm not going to do that right now. And once they text VFW 9978 to 40691, they will get this welcome message, and it will look like this on your phone. Once they got that message, they'll know, okay, now they're on the list, so that anytime, if we had a grown and sexy dinner and we wanted to invite people out, we can just say, hey, on this date at this time, come on out, because we're going to have this and that and the other. Once you have them on your list and they get this welcome message, then you can start sending them text messages or landing pages or mobile coupons or whatever, because they will be on the list. And you can group people on different lists. You can make people members of multiple lists. So if a person is a member of your group, but they're also part of a committee, and the committee has their own keyword, then they'll get texts from the committee as well as from the lodge or the post or whatever it is in general, or your business. If you have a regular customer base, and then you have a VIP base that wants to know about when new things come in and want to know it right then and there, then you can have them as a member of both lists if you wanted to, or they can be a member of one or the other. But you do have that versatility. Just one phone number cannot be on the list more than once, but one phone number can be a member of multiple lists, okay? So, and like I said, I'm going to just run through this stuff here. When people sign up for your list, you can click here and you'll get an email for every person that opts in, and it'll say this phone number from this carrier in this location opted into your list. And then that way you can have a email that maybe some assistant or a virtual person might work with for whatever reason. Or you can have a notice come to your phone, and you'll get a notice when somebody opts in. That's now you got your contact record created. It's associated with a keyword. So now people can actually text to you. You can collect them on your list if it's an opt-in and send them text. So we're going to look at that on the next feature here. Now, if you want to send out a text blast, now remember, we have a contact record and everything is set, right? But you need people on your list in order to send a text out to. So you can go tell those people, okay, you're going to have to contact them through their email or with flyers at your location or some kind of way when they pass by your booth or whatever it is. You need to get them to get on your list so you can market to them in the future, right? Once you have them on your list, then here's where you come in to send out your message. So you can do better than that. But anyway, I just wanted to show you, here's where you type in your message. I have Grammarly working, so that's what this little green thing is. If you don't have Grammarly installed, you won't see this. This is a browser thing. And then if you're sending out a link, a web link or whatever, you can put the long link in here and click insert, and it'll create a bit.ly short version for you so you don't burn up your characters. Because pay attention to this right here. A one-page message is 160 characters in the US and the UK. In Canada, it's 136. That's significant because you burn up 1 credit for every one-page message you send to one person. If you send out one message to 100 people, you will be using 100 credits. But if you send out a message that's 161 characters, that's basically 2 pages. So now you're sending out that 2-page message to 100 people, you're going to use 200 credits. Most people get in the accounts with 2,000 credits in there, but those can go quickly if you do stuff like that. Especially when your list gets to be 200 and 300 people, now you're burning up 400 to 600 credits just for an extra couple of characters, when if you use a landing page, you can send pictures and videos and graphics and everything else. We'll get to that in another video. So here you're going to shorten your URL. These are the contact records, okay? Remember we were in this one? These numbers here show you how many people are on the list. So this one has 0. This one has 6, 4, 1. So if I wanted to send text out, I could click on this and hit the send button, and that will send out whatever's in this box to this list of people. So I'll be sending a text out to 6 people. Now, the smart thing, though, to do is to use this. Put your phone number in here and send yourself a test message so you can make sure that it looks right. And if you send yourself a test message, if you're using a landing page, click on it on your phone to make sure that their experience is going to be great, because you don't want to send them some stuff with a broken link and then you got to apologize for it. And then, you know how bad news travels like lightning, so you don't want to have people dogging you right from the start. So send yourself a test. Make sure it looks good. If it does, boom, click on the list. And then you're going to hit send down here, and it will send it out right now. Messages go out one message to one person per second. So if you send out a message to 100 people, it takes 100 seconds. Now, you can also schedule messages to go out. So just say that, you can create this message, but this is Monday. It's really for Thursday. You can come down here and choose Thursday, what hour and minute, whether it's AM or PM, you want to send a message, and that's when it will happen. You can create a bunch of messages for future time frames, and they will automatically happen for you. And this is for people who have huge lists. So just say you have 1,000 people. Now, you're going to send a text out about a sale to 1,000 people, which means that maybe 600 of those people are going to immediately call your store. So you're going to be overwhelmed, right? So what you can do here is you could send this message out to 200 people a day. You can deal with 200 people. 200 people message, you're going to get about 70, 80 calls from that. You can deal with that. So every day, you're going to have a different set of 200 people getting this message. And then, as time goes on, the other people who didn't respond should look at it, and they'll call in and see what's going on. But this is how you can throttle your list if you got, a large list and you want to send just so many at a time. Because if you're sending out sale information and people jumping on it, you better be ready for it, right? Because you don't want to piss them off. You got their attention. Make them feel good about the experience. They saw your ad. They responded to it. You were there. Product was available. Sale was made. That's how it should happen. All right, so let me get out of here. And basically, ladies and gentlemen, that is how you get into this and send out a text message. Now, there are going to be videos with more in-depth information about the keywords, about the contacts, the text message modules, and all these other modules you see here. So look for those videos on the website, SMSAlaska.com. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.